A key witness, Tahira Kilden, is expected to be in the witness box today in the trial against 3 police officers linked to the death of Nathaniel Julies. Kilden failed to show up as a first witness last week, and a warrant for her arrest was issued by the court. Now, the warrant was cancelled after she cited fear for her failure to show up. Newzroom Afrika's Zikhona Tshona is outside the Pumbridge Magistrates Court, and well, she's actually inside court, and she talks to us now. Zikhona, very good morning to you. Very interesting turn of events. So this witness says she fears for her life, and that's why she basically did not show up in court. Might the court listen with a sympathetic ear?
Well, the judge did last week remove that warrant of arrest, so she was not arrested. She handed herself over to police. She was in court on Friday to plead her case as to why she failed to appear as the first witness in this case. Of course, it's a very important witness for the family. Only speaking to Nathaniel Julies, his mother, at the start of the trial, the failure of Tahira Kilden to show up in court meant that the family would take longer for them to hear who exactly fired that shot that led to the death of Nathaniel Julies. You will know that both the witnesses that have testified before this court have spoken about hearing a big bang. So this testimony is important because it's hoped that she, as an eyewitness, will be able to tell this court exactly who might have fired that shot that led to that fatal death. Behind me, she has arrived. I think she just stepped out, but her mother, Tahira Kilden, who was the first witness before this court, she's accompanied by her mother, who has told the family that she is a bit nervous about taking to the stand as a witness today, but of course she knows that it has to be done. The judge has also given her a stern warning about her failing to appear in court. We are expecting court proceedings to get underway from about 9:30 this morning.
All right, Zikhona, talk to us a little bit about the testimony of the Constable Sithole, who has been on the stand for the better part of the start of this trial.
Constable Sithole was on the stand from last week, Tuesday. He wrapped up his testimony after cross-examination yesterday. His version of events has basically been tested by the lawyers of the accused. He's testified about who fired that shot. He believes that he heard a big bang. He's told the court, rather, that he heard a big bang, and he believes that that big bang came from a shot that was fired by accused number 1, Kayleen Whiteboy. Of course, the lawyers of the accused spent much of the cross-examination trying to pin some holes into his testimony, but also trying to pin him as an accomplice to the alleged crime. But the judge throwing out those attempts and saying that he has not been charged as an accomplice to this crime, so therefore he cannot be tested as someone who was an alleged accomplice to this crime. But he's basically one of the police officers who was there on the day, on the scene at the time of this alleged shooting. We know that there's another constable who's also expected to take to the stand. The state has more than 60 witnesses that are expected to testify in this trial, and the court has set aside around 20 days to deal with this case. Now, of course, you can see now we've only dealt with 2 witnesses, and it's only taken us this far. So I think it might take a bit longer. Constable Sithole alone took 7 days to be in the witness box.
Zikhona Tshona, thank you very much for that comprehensive update. We'll keep touching base with Zikhona Tshona.